Now, President Trump says the US's top diplomat, Marco Rubio, is talking to Cuba as the Caribbean island faces a shortage of fuel amid a US-led oil embargo. Speaking to reporters on Air Force One, President Trump called Cuba a failed nation and said Cuba should make a deal with the US. Cuba's energy crisis is deepening, with state media reporting that fewer than half of Havana's waste disposal trucks are able to operate. Rubbish is now piling up in the streets, putting people's health at risk. Our Cuba correspondent Will Grant reports.
With every day that passes, the fuel and energy crisis is getting harder for ordinary Cubans to deal with. And it's very visible too in the streets of Havana. One of the obvious ways is the accumulation of rubbish on street corners. With such small supplies of petrol available, garbage trucks are simply not making their regular rounds to collect accumulated rubbish, leading to public health crises of mosquito-borne diseases like dengue fever and chikungunya across the island. This is also a working day in Havana, and there are very few vehicles on the road. The price of fuel has skyrocketed, including on the black market. And those who are on the roads tend to be electric vehicles that are charged at home when the power comes back on, or those making only necessary journeys. This is also beginning to affect cultural life in Cuba. The island's book fair has been indefinitely postponed, as has its cigar festival, an important part of the calendar for the government, with which it generates millions of dollars for its healthcare system. But given that they simply couldn't ferry the participants around from the cigar fields to the factories, they had to postpone it indefinitely.